All right, I think we're officially live. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's noon. It's time for the Busy webinar here at BizzyWeb. My name is Trigby. I am the Director of Buzz Development here at BizzyWeb. With me, as always, is my faithful associate, Jenna. How are you today, Jenna?
I appreciate that you didn't say sidekick, because if anything, I'm the one running the show.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that is entirely true. So before we get started, I just want to make sure that we've got everything running correctly and moving.
Yeah, you might want to wait a second. My stream is a little bit behind yours, but we're having some weird flashing in between being live and not live.
So let's try this. Everybody gets to see a cute little picture of my dog. Hi, Moose. That's Moose. You know, his birthday was this week.
Aw. Did you get anything special for his birthday?
It is. He is 6 years old as of Tuesday. Wait, today is Wednesday, so it was Monday. His birthday was Monday. So he got one fry for every year he was born.
Aw.
So,
that's a good treat.
He likes French fries as much as Garfield likes lasagna. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about the holidays. Merry Christmas, Jenna.
Merry Christmas. It feels like it's a bit early this year.
Well, the holiday season does creep up every year. So we thought in honor of holiday creep, we would start talking about the holidays and how to have your best holiday season ever this year. So for those of you who are not familiar with us here at BizzyWeb, again, my name's Trigby. I'm the Director of Buzz Development. And if you would like to get a copy of this presentation after the fact, you can do one of two things. Number one, my email address is on screen right now. And second, this will be automatically posted to YouTube. So if you miss something or if I go too fast, you can get it after the fact. And again, just to be clear, I'm not alone today. Say hi, Jenna.
Hello.
No, you're supposed to say hi.
Me.
You're supposed to say hi, Jenna.
Oh.
When I say
Jenna.
Say hi, Jenna. See? Oh, it's so hard to have good comedy when you're having somebody who's smarter than you are in the room. Jenna is going to be monitoring Twitter today. Ouch. Ouch, man. Jenna's going to be monitoring Twitter today, so if you want to ask questions while we are doing this live, we'd love it if you did. You can use the hashtag BizzyWebinar, BizzyWebinar. Jenna's going to be monitoring that, and if she runs into something that somebody asks a question, I will stop what I'm doing and answer the question. So for those of you, who are unfamiliar with us, quick plug for the home team. We are a full-service digital marketing agency. We're based up here in Champlin, Minnesota, which is the northwest corner of the Twin Cities. We are a full-service digital marketing agency. We're specialized in telling people stories from soup to nuts. So we can create you a great website that actually tells your story and has true affirmative action, all the way into creating an audience for you online, getting that audience to do something. Jenna is part of the Buzz Builders teams that does that. And also today, our webinar is sponsored by Constant Contact. I'm going to offer you a great deal at the end of this. That's going to give you an opportunity to put a lot of what we're going to be talking about today into practice and into action. So as a thank you, Constant Contact is offering a great deal, and they were kind enough to help sponsor this event today. So, okay, here's what to expect for the holiday season here in 2016. According to Retail Touchpoints, consumers are going to be spending almost 5% more than they did last year on holiday gift giving. The good news is online spending is going to go up too. The best number that I could find was a company called eMarketer, and they predict that online shopping is going to go up by at least 13.9%. So the good news for us, it's going to be tremendously busy this year. People are going to be spending more, so we want to plan ahead of time and get our marketing in line to get those people to come to the door. So this is a really important time to start now. The National Retail Federation estimates that the holiday season brings in 20 to 40% of yearly sales for small and mid-sized retailers. It also means that if you're having a good year, you can really accelerate that and even hit 2017 going forward. So through the end of the year, it's a huge time for retailers. So we want to make sure that you are planning ahead and ready to rock your holidays. And the way in which we do that is primarily through email. It gives you the ability to influence where your customers are going to be spending this holiday season. It also has the benefit of being very, very cheap on the front end. And so that's primarily what we're going to be talking about today. Email marketing last year was the biggest driver of Black Friday transactions. 25% of all sales came from email marketing last year. And then Black Friday and Cyber Monday mobile emails were similarly explosive. The click-through rates, meaning people actually going and doing a thing based on an email, jumped about 25%. And even for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, email marketing was the leading channel behind search, driving an impressive 20% of all online sales. So the good news is there's money to be had, and here's what we're going to be talking about today. First, we're going to talk about making sure you're ready for the holiday season by creating a plan. Then we're going to help you think through the best way of, oops, and somebody jumped in, so I'm going to have to stop here a second and restart. Sorry about that, gang.
Can't help it that you're just so popular.
I'm a popular man. I got to admit, it's because I know you, Jenna.
That is true.
So, okay, we're going to start by making sure we're ready for the holiday season. And oops, looks like we have a technical error. Let's see if I can get it back. Oh, we're live. There we are. We're having a bit of technical difficulties, so sorry about that.
Whispering in the background. We're just trying to make sure everything works.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is I'd like to pretend that I'm in charge, but really Jenna truly is the one running the show. So in case I accidentally touch something, then it pretty dramatically changes. So sorry about that, and we'll skip back ahead. And I know we did so great. Look at all our great slides and all the clickies. Yay. All right, agenda here. So we're first going to be talking about how to create a plan. Then we're going to think through the best way to create a great holiday offer. We're going to talk about how easy it is to set up a campaign and some good tips on how to do it. And then lastly, we're going to give you next steps. How do you do it? How do you prep? And then how do you benefit from it? So first thing we have to do is create our goal. And we need to know what exactly we're going to be accomplishing. And we need to know what our goal is in order to actually get there. So identifying a marketing goal really helps just in general, but also in holiday planning. Even if you're a B2C or even a B2B business, you really do need to start with a goal. So what exactly is a goal? Do you want to reach new customers? Do you want to drive more repeat business? Do you want to motivate donors? Do you want to increase subscriptions? All of these are really good substantive goals that we can achieve and we can actually get towards. The next question is, of course, how do we get there, and then how do we achieve our goal? Well, we can try some traditional incentives, which we're going to be talking about today. Something like offering a coupon or a discount, getting free shipping, gift cards, offering a gift with purchase, or even exclusive content if you're a B2B organization. Something like offering an ebook, offering white papers, any sort of guide, anything like that we can do. So I wanted to start with an example from a gift shop in Rockport, Massachusetts. They had a 10-day preview sale before Thanksgiving. So their existing customers got a chance to save some money before the major holiday rush. It also got people enticed to actually go into the store. So what they did is they sent an email with their a coupon to their existing customers for 20% off the entire run of the preview sale, whether or not they printed it off or presented it on their phones.
We, sorry to interrupt you, Trick B. We are just seeing the B. We're seeing Buzz. We're not seeing any of the slides.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thanks, everybody, for bearing with us while we figure this out.
They just love technology. Isn't it just...
I do. You know, with the change in that Google made, it's been increasingly more wonky to get everything continuously working. So that's been a bit of a challenge. So
they just have to change everything up. As soon as you think that you know how to
right,
use
as soon as
it.
now that you and I figured out how to do all this, then all of a sudden everything completely changes.
All right, there we go.
Cool. Awesome. So we're talking about the folks in Massachusetts and what they did in order to reach their goal. And there's their fun email. So why do you want to send out emails? What do you get? What do you want to include in it? Well, you can include an exclusive deal, a coupon, a discount. You can suggest a product or a service. Even more importantly, you can encourage customers to buy directly from your website. You can actually do this with links to individual products right in the email. If you're a nonprofit, you can actually present a donation drive and have people present and donate directly to the drive. And you can also offer promotions that increase awareness beyond just actually trying to promote a specific sort of product or service. So you have a lot of options when it comes to email. You should really consider sending emails specifically about your promotions, but also make sure that you're mentioning them in any regular email newsletters that you send during the holidays. So what we like to think of is for the holidays for our clients, it's a 3-email approach. The first email is an announcement. You want to announce your holiday offer when you've got it ready. You're letting your customers know about your offer and why they should act on it. This usually gets sent 2 weeks out. So second, reminder. You're going to send a reminder before the offer expires. This is when it's almost up. You want to give them one last chance to take advantage of what you're offering. And finally, you want to offer a thank you. Saying thank you to your customers and thanking them for coming out and spending money with you that holiday season. Really, the concept of expressing gratitude goes a tremendous amount of way in creating a long-lasting relationship well into the new year. And you want to send that probably a couple of days after the holiday. So email gets to be even more powerful when paired with other marketing options like social media. You get to be reaching your customers wherever they are through your holiday communications, and that also includes email and social media. So you can share your email on social media profiles to make sure you're reaching the most amount of people in your network. Even if they're not actually signed up for your emails, they get to actually see it. It's also a great way to build your list. You can post updates about your offers everywhere you can. So here's a chocolate company that posted it on Facebook and also on Pinterest. Finally, you can share photos that actually encourage action, like how to use the products or customers who've purchased the products. This is a great way to integrate Pinterest into what you're doing because users can click directly on the images to then purchase those things from your website. If you're a nonprofit, you can use photos and videos that tell your organization's story. You can always link to a page where your followers can make a donation back to your nonprofit. On Facebook, nonprofits can actually add a donate tab to their pages so their followers can contribute without even leaving the Facebook page. So we also have a good 3-post plan to get people to garner their attention and looking at you, at your promotion, everywhere where your customers and clients are. I brought Facebook to the forefront. This is, again, something that our social media team does here at BizzyWeb, and we sort of boil it down to the simple 3-step, 3-post approach. So the first post, ask people to join your email list to get a special offer. Include a link to your sign-up form. Say something like, join our email list for a special holiday offer. So I have something on screen here from SeedSpot. It's a nonprofit that supports entrepreneurs in their community. They posted the chance to receive a free ebook about crowdfunding when you sign up for their email list. So you give something, you get something. So the second post you want to do is to, man, we are just having some technical issues today.
It is just, it's that kind of day.
Jeez, you think it's a full moon tonight or something. Okay, so the second post is to remind people that they still have time to get your holiday offer. What you want to do is post a relevant image to your Facebook page, including a link to your sign-up form. You want to say something like, there's still time to get our special holiday offer, or join our email list to get it sent directly to your inbox. So the third and the last, again, is the thank you. You want to say thank you by posting an image of you and your staff, and just something simple like, hey, we appreciate you this holiday season. So Facebook marketing can be taken even further during the holiday season by promoting your offer using Facebook ads. It's a great way to expand your reach and make your offer visible to even more potential customers. So we want to make sure that our timing is crucial during the holidays. So you want to make sure that you leverage key important dates, which are, the national holidays, but you also want to think about retail events that have become popular over the last few years. So Black Friday, that is, of course, the traditional day after Thanksgiving, and it's do you know the etymology of the term, Jenna?
Nope, no idea.
Well, it's not as dark and foreboding as it might seem. It's traditionally considered the day that major retailers go into the black in terms of making profit in terms of sales. So in-store retail traffic has declined over the years because of the popularity of online shopping, but Black Friday is still the major day in the retail calendar. So this year it's going to be on the 27th. And Thanksgiving is going to be my dad's birthday this year. So happy birthday, Dad, if you're listening. So that's Black Friday. About 5 years ago, American Express created their own holiday called Small Business Saturday. And full disclosure, that's actually really supported by Constant Contact. It's a great holiday. The purpose of that is for the people who are shopping is to try and shop with small business, not with a national retailer. Then, of course, Cyber Monday is the day after Thanksgiving. That's the first day back to work, where everybody's back at work. They really want to still be on vacation. So it's a day dedicated to buying online. And finally, there's Giving Tuesday, which is the third Tuesday after Thanksgiving, where people are trying to get more donations to a nonprofit. So with all the extra holiday commotion that we all have to go through, regardless of age, regardless of religion, whatever holiday you celebrate, it's really easy to become overwhelmed. So what we recommend is putting together a calendar to help you organize the promotion of your offer to make sure it's the best holiday season ever for you. So first, what we want to do is write down the holidays that are going to influence what and when we communicate through email and social media. We want to list any important deadlines to talk around or plan around, and then we want to list out the social media posts and email campaigns. So if we follow that 3 email, 3 post plan we talked about, it would look something like this. So the good news is, by doing something like this and taking the prep work out of it in early October, that'll help us visualize all of our avenues to make sure we're not missing an opportunity. It also helps for those entrepreneurs out there who are going to be waking up in a cold sweat going, did I miss something? If you plan ahead and use this model formula, it's not only going to work in the holiday season, but also well into the calendar year. So, okay, we talked about creating a plan and what exactly you do in your plan, but really, what's the nuts and bolts of what we're getting into today? It's what exactly is your offer and how exactly are we going to plan it out, and what exactly are we going to do? So what kind of offer are you going to make? Well, once you determine what your holiday marketing goal is, you've thought about your plan for the holidays, now it's time to think about what exactly are you going to offer your customers this year. So there are a lot of different things you can do. I have a couple of ideas here for you. So you can do a discount, you can do a download, you can do an event invite, you can do a B2B service, you can do unique hints and tips, or even supporting a cause. So I'm going to go through each of these a little specifically so you can get a little bit more information and hopefully make a good decision for you. So let's start with discounts. With discounts, you can provide a percentage or dollar off through a limited time period, or a buy one, get one free kind of thing, or get a gift for yourself when you purchase for a friend. We do that here at BizzyWeb. If you would like to create and buy a digital marketing campaign for your client or a friend, we'll also do one for you. So you get to do a lot of different things when it comes to discounts. You can also offer coupons through things like Groupon or even Constant Contact's coupon called Save Local, which is a really cool tool. I'd encourage you to take a look at it. So next, downloads. This really gets into the idea of downloadable content. What that is it's going to give your audience some inside tips or information. You could use your expertise to provide a benefit for your customers, basically. So a couple of good examples of these are tips, a study guide related to your business, an ebook, advice on what to do or even what not to do about using a product or service, or any exclusive content you might have. Jenna and I do these webinars occasionally, and Jenna was telling me that before we began, what's our most popular one of all time?
Social media fails.
Yes, and I think we're going to have to do that again this year.
Definitely.
So, just saying what you should do is great, but a lot of times people can learn just as well from mistakes. So events, this is something that for those of you who are listening online or went to BizzyWeb.com to learn about our weekly webinars, you've experienced some of this. Easiest way to do this is by offering an early bird registration discount, or a buy one, get one free ticket, or even a limited time offer like better seating, free parking, free admission, free lunch, something like that. If your business is B2B and you sell to other businesses, consider offering your expertise. If you're a marketer like us, that might mean giving them a free service, like a review of your clients' email newsletters when they provide a consultation at full price. Full disclosure, if you go to BizzyWeb.com/buzz, you can get a really nice audit of your website that we do for you for absolutely for free. Or you could offer a regular discount on your services, or even bundle an offer. A bundle is something where you're providing something extra for a lower rate. So like 3 coaching sessions for the price of 2. Educational information is also a really great offer for customers. People love how-to information. People love insider tips. Consider giving your customers or your prospects tips or steps to solve a problem, or even some insights on the latest trends in your industry, or even provide your expertise on best practices, how to use or maintain your products or services. Ultimately, the implication there is that they have to have the product or service in order to use that great information that you're giving them. So if they don't have the product, they really should purchase it right away. Nonprofits really rely on support from donors and volunteers throughout the year, but a lot of people do a lot of their fundraising and giving during the holiday season. So if you're a nonprofit, you can use email marketing to really plan fantastic events and donation drives. You can give away exclusive access to an event in exchange for hours or donations, or you can run raffles, or you can even think about using limited time offers, like something like donate today to get involved to join our cause before the end of the year. So we've looked at kind of what to expect for the holidays and why it's important to get ready now. Let's then talk about how to create a campaign that will drive some really great results for you. So let's specifically go over what a campaign is. But before I do that, I want to ask Jenna one quick question. Jenna, since you've been monitoring Twitter and the hashtag BizzyWebinar, do we have anybody who has asked a question yet?
I don't see any come through.
Excellent. Excellent. Hopefully we actually have the microphone turned on today, so we're not. So at least people are laughing at us back out in internet land. So a campaign doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be elaborate. A lot of times, simple is fantastic. So to run a campaign, you do one of 2 things. You either push content out, like an offer or a free download or a promotion, or you get a pull response. One of those 2 things. When you do a campaign sent like email, as well as shared on social media, like the one you see here, that really works very easily. So let's talk about how to make a holiday campaign work to get your desired response, and then some easy practices you can use to prep for holiday success. So when you're creating your promotions, you want to ask one simple question. Why does this offer matter right now? That's what your audience is thinking every time they get anything from you. Why does this matter to me right now? So you want to make sure that you tell them what's in it for them and how to get their attention. So we start by using our subject line. We use a strong subject line that tells them the most important information in the emails. You also want to make sure you clearly say what the offer is. When you know that there's something in that email that benefits them, they know exactly what the answer to the question, why does this message matter? They know it right away. So you can see in this email example that I have on screen here that they have got a great subject line. It 'tis the season for free. So it's a teaser because you don't really know what exactly is for free, but you clearly know what you're going to get by opening the message. So I've got another example here from the chocolate company that we looked at earlier. They're highlighting a seasonal ingredient, which is peppermint. Jenna, do you like peppermint?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no, but in the middle of March, I don't really crave peppermint. So they're selling this peppermint chocolate. They've got a beautiful picture right there when you pop that message. You look at that and you have a physical response. You can taste that peppermint in your mouth. You don't have to include everything in it, but you clearly know what they're offering, and they've got that big giant order online. So again, the simple really is key here. So from the nonprofit, I guess I'm moving on. So next thing we want to do is make sure that we make it very, very easy for customers to take advantage of our promotions. So the content should drive the idea of how helping that customer find what they're looking for and how to answer that call to action. So this is a artful and arts and crafts store that offers a lot of jewelry and gifts. So you can see very clearly what they want. They want you to shop online. The easiest way that you answer that is by clicking that big white button there. So images are great because it helps them find the right gift. It starts enticing them about getting what you want and getting what you need to do. That clickable option is right there. One of the things that irritates me during the holiday season is when I see something that I want and I click on it and it takes me to a picture of the thing that I just clicked on. So you want to make sure that everything is completely clickable. Communicating with images is fantastic if you limit and keep the images somewhat easy. Like right here, I included a picture of all 4 different kinds of meats. More than a couple of pictures and you're going to start to have eye fatigue. People are not going to know where you want them to look and what exactly you want them to do. So in this particular instance, I provided really gorgeous pictures of everything that you could have this holiday season. You could have a turkey, you could have ham, you could have pork, you could have beef. So, which is all great. You're providing a lot of really fantastic options, but what's the one that makes us the most profit? Is it the ham? Is it the pork? Whatever. So we want to make sure that we limit the options even when we're communicating with images. So next, we want to make sure that it is engaging and our communication is engaging. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to provide video. It's a really powerful way to engage with your audience. Statistically speaking, most people enjoy watching a video as opposed to reading a really long web page full of text. So you can make a web page, a video work for your holiday marketing message as well. So video is really fantastic. It generally increases your click-through rates by 300% because simply you have to click on the thing in order to understand what you're doing. Make sure, though, that you mention that there's going to be a video in your subject line so they know exactly that they're going to get a video, they're going to be asked to view it, and make sure that it's less than about 90 seconds. So by and large, 88% of people also read online reviews to help them decide whether or not they're going to make a purchase. So when you're creating content, include happy customers, include people who've given you a great testimonial. Link back to your website, put it in your emails, even post them on social media. And then that'll also help you keep an understanding of what your most popular items and services are. which then in turn helps you plan future promotions, because then your audience is actually telling you what works and what doesn't. So again, Jenna and I were talking about this earlier. If you do get a negative review, make sure that you respond professionally, and if possible, ask the reviewer to contact you so you can try and resolve the situation as quickly as possible. You don't need to do more than that. It's very simple. Just say, I'm sorry you had that experience. Please reach out to me. Finally, I want to encourage you to don't be afraid to ask for feedback. Even bad feedback can help you learn and help you grow your business. But it also helps your audience when you're asking them to do something. You're asking them to write a review for you. But make it easy, so you want to include links to relevant places on your website to create those reviews. Next, make sure that you make your offer social and share your promotions by using social media tools. So if you're using Constant Contact, which is what we've been talking about, the share bar on the top of your emails are fantastic. And even Simple Share, which is in the bottom of the page, which has those social media links right there. So also you want to have them sort of doubled up. You want to have the two things. You want to have sharing and also asking people to follow you by having it on the bottom of the email as well. Next, you want to make sure that your offer is mobile and everything that you do is mobile and easy to read. So mobile is really prevalent in the last about 18 months, and so now it becomes increasingly more so for holiday purchases and interaction. So a couple of tips when you're trying to take advantage of mobile for the holiday season. Number one, avoid tiny fonts. I'm 40, and I just turned 40 this past year, and I get irritated very quickly if I can't read an email, and this is actually what I even do for a living. Don't use a lot of text and images. Again, we're visual animals before we take any step whatsoever. So if we look at 3 paragraphs worth of stuff, we're probably not going to want to read it, even if we think it's important. So make sure that you don't have more than about 20 lines of text. Next, make sure you have a clear call to action. You want to change the color of it, make it a little bigger so people know exactly what you're asking them to do. By and large, the most important thing that I want you to keep in mind this holiday season is have a little respect for the fact that you have a lot on your plate. You do not need a massively complicated strategy to end your year on a high note. There are some really simple ways to engage people and keep your customers in buying from you. So here's some examples. I love this example because it's hilarious. So here's Donna's Gourmet Cookies. Donna posts a picture of their cookies online, and look at the message that they write there. Yep, we've got them. That's it. Is Donna selling you some cookies at this point? No. All she's doing is she's saying, I've got really great cookies. And just by putting out that one post, she's got 10 people to like it. So 10 people have seen it and interacted with it, and one person has even shared it with their social network. So the best part of what happens next is, look what happens is that person who shares says, look at these adorable holiday cookies. Since they're from Donna's, I'm sure they taste even better than they look. So at that point, who's doing the selling? It's not Donna, it's Eileen. And where it really gets fun is a friend of Eileen's, not Donna's, Cindy, who looks alarmingly like Diane Sawyer, asked the question, where is Donna located? Donna's located because I would love to order some. So this is somebody who's never been aware of Donna's cookies, never done anything with Donna's cookies, and just by seeing it and getting that validation from a friend of a friend, they know they want to make a purchase. I love that offer. I hope to meet that lady who looks like Diane Sawyer someday. So how do we get started with our holiday marketing? Let's take a look. So before we do that, though, quick tips on how to create some marketing success. So again, we want to know our goal, clearly create what our offer is, and we want to make sure that we make it timely and make sure that we have our audience understand what's in it for them. So we know you're really busy this holiday season. You might not want to be. You certainly can't sit on your computer all day. So you want to, if you can, use some automation tools that do the work for you. So again, one of the reasons why we like Constant Contact is you can create some automation, like creating a simple welcome message. So somebody gets an email thanking them for joining your list immediately and clearly knowing what they're going to be in store for as they're working with you. If you can pre-schedule a campaign by doing it in all one sitting, namely sending your emails out and writing them in. So let me back up. So when you're scheduling campaigns, what you get to do is you get to write everything down and build everything at once and then schedule them to go out when you need to. So it saves a tremendous amount of time, and you also take advantage of the idea that you never have to remember when you're going to have to do something later. You can also schedule social media posts as well. There's a great tool called My Social Suite. There's also a great tool called Hootsuite. At the end of the day, it really is doesn't take you that long to do and to do well, but staying forefront of mind is really helpful as well. So next, one of the most crucial pieces to your marketing strategy is going to be the reporting that you're going to get from your email service provider. So you put all this time, you put all this energy and all this money to generate buzz for your organization, and what's it all been for? Having an idea of what went well and what didn't go well is going to help you determine what you need to do in the future. So having an email service provider like Constant Contact is really fantastic, because you then get to know who's opening your marketing emails, when are they opening it, how many times are they opening it, what are they clicked on. All that information is right at your fingertips by using a great tool, which is why we're advocating it here today. So it's really important to know what worked and what didn't, because it's sort of like that old joke from the 40s from the comedian Henny Youngman, where he says, "Doctor, it hurts when I do this." What does the doctor say, Jenna?
Well, don't do that.
Well, exactly. Don't do that. So if you're doing things that aren't working for you, then simply what do you do?
Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So here's an example. You can use the list of people who opened your email to identify which subscribers are most engaged with you, and then target or reward them accordingly. You can actually pinpoint who's clicked on what, and so you know exactly what those people are interested again in the future. Key thing to keep in mind here is that there's a fine line between being smart and competitive in your business and being creepy. So you always want to make sure that you don't directly address the idea that you know what people do with your emails. But the good news is you can compare a lot to see if one strategy is working better than the other. So what I've got on screen here is you can see a lot of different examples of what the open rate, the click-through rate, the bounce rate is. All of that information is truly right at your fingertips. So also, don't forget about social media reports. Most of the social networks, except Instagram, do provide you with reports on how things are doing. So by following the tips and the best practices we talked about today, you get to position yourself to take a piece of the holiday pie. See what I did there?
Huh.
Very
funny.
Yeah, well, it 'tis the season. So hopefully this information is going to help you stay in touch with your customers and reach new ones this holiday season. Remember, this is easier than you think, and everybody can be a marketer. All it does take is a great tool like Constant Contact. So a couple of things that I wanted to let you know. Here's what the deal that we're going to be running this holiday season. You can get a sneak preview at BizzyWeb.com/honey. Similarly, if you want to try Constant Contact out for the holiday season, you can do so absolutely 100% free. If you go to BizzyWeb.com/cc, you can check it out there and sign up. I guarantee you we're not going to ask you for a credit card or anything, and you'll be able to take advantage of a lot of what we talked about today. Finally, if you're interested in taking part in another one of our Bizzy webinars, you can sign up by going to BizzyWeb.com/events, or you can visit our YouTube channel after we're done here today. So thanks again, everybody, for joining. If you are interested in getting a copy of this presentation, be more than happy to send along with. And then obviously, I'm not the only one here.
Hi.
Jen is also with us as well. So thanks everybody for joining us to talk about how to rock your holiday season. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us after the fact. But Jenna, do you want to do the honors?
I will. All right. Bye.